I'm very, very excited to be here. And this is one of those panels I'm superbly excited about, actually. I very rarely get to meet a lot of budding entrepreneurs. And congratulations to all of you. You've made it this far. And I'm extremely happy to be here talking to you all. One of, I think, the key strands for me is never stop learning, right? So as I spoke earlier about not knowing anything about business, and I had to actually run out. When we sold POPxo, we were 200 people in the company. I was managing payroll for 200 people, 200 families, so depending on the money that we were generating, right? So again, it was a huge education process. I'll tell you a small anecdote. So, but this idea of perpetual education, right? And from there, kind of, I decided, look, I really need to learn this. So, 1 year, I read 100 books. I put myself down. Okay, I'm going to read 100 books this year, and they're all management books. It was like a mini MBA I was trying to give myself because I really had to learn stuff. I didn't know all these things. So, it's this idea of really deciding what matters to you at that time, and figuring out ways. I was running a company, I still had a family then, and I was still reading voraciously. I'd wake up early to read, I'd read in the car, I'd read on the way home, I'd read while I was eating at times. I had to finish my 100 books. So in terms of tips, what I would say is, firstly, get the basics covered, right? What are the basics? It's health, exercising, drinking water, eating well, mental wellness, meditation. So, once you have those basics and you have a routine for that in your life, that forms a bedrock of your day. So I wake up at 5 in the morning. I will still kind of go for a run if I can. I will spend 10 minutes doing whatever meditation that I have to do in the morning. And that's how, and that's been a habit for me for many years. And that really kind of, no matter what is happening in the day, that has to happen. And that really helps me out, right? And so once your basics are settled, then you decide what's important to you right now. Are you going, is an exam coming up? Is there a big assignment coming up? Is something critical coming up that you have to plan for? And you start in advance. If the exam is 6 months away, don't start the day before, right? Plan, okay, that exam is coming. If I spend 2 hours a day every day. So compounding is this one big principle that if you learn early, it kind of really pays off throughout your life. And I'm sure you guys know what compounding is. But it's this idea of, it's a financial concept, but it applies to life. Any action you do every single day adds up. So play with compounding, make it your best friend, figure out what are your key bedrock habits that you need, and then understand what your priorities are, I guess. And the last thing is, I don't do anything half-heartedly, right? My daughter had her 11th birthday party, and I wanted to make it a theme party. I really went all out to it. I really enjoyed that time I spent in building that up. So as a mother, I'd enjoy that. If I'm cooking a meal, I really want to make a really nice meal. So I don't kind of, half measures don't work for me. But then that's me, right? So you figure out what works for you and really try giving whatever you do 100%. If you really are going to veg out with a passion, right? If you really are going to work out, you work out with a passion. If you really are going to study, you study with a passion. As long as you do that, you really enjoy what you do. And all of us have the same 24 hours in a day. I have 24 hours, you have 24 hours. Elon Musk has 24 hours in a day. Bill Gates has 24 hours in a day. It really matters how nicely you can use them. And with that, that's the only ingredient you have in life to accomplish anything. And with them, they've built these massive empires. And that's inspiration for me. If they can do it in 24 hours, so why can't we?